article for those incredibly long loading screens. Moped crime is soaring in London. Let's do that one. Mop, mop, mop. Many European cities become notorious for petty crime. While London never really gained such a bad reputation among tourists, new criminal phenomenon is literally gaining traction. Wow, it went from 1,000 crimes to 17,000 crimes. In the capital, thieves are more likely to snatch someone's bag from their moped or motorcycle as it quickly weaves in and out of traffic. In 2013, they recorded 1,600 incidents. Now in 2017, it was 17,000. Solution is simple: ban mopeds. All right. Oh, that was a quick article. I got my vets. Let's do some more battles. I'm at 480. I want to get to 600 to 800 today. Back at the stream, my channel. He doesn't want me to go up there. Is that what it is? He wants me to go down there. Okay. So I want to go up there for some reason. Somehow get my troops from here to there. All right. Still don't have access to the rest of the base. Blow through here and then move up there. What is wrong with this guy? That's not the best possible base, I have to say. Think about this. Come on, man. Big mistake. Damn it. Bring them up there. Maybe they'll shoot at these guys over here. Figure it out. Another mistake. Five riot guys. 5 riot guys should be enough. I'll take one more of you. Back. Next. The long crisis looms. Growth is ending. US and UK authorities now DNA testing migrant children. Ew. No need for NATO. That's a long ass story. So there's a trade war happening between China and the US. This is probably the best article here. No, actual war. Eagle meets the bear. So yeah, in Syria we're having a proxy war between the US and Russia, just like in Vietnam and Korea. Trump and Putin are likely to discuss the tricky situation in southern Syria when they meet. While the US president says he wants US forces back home, the CIA, Pentagon and Israel may be happier to see them stay, so the war-torn state remains unstable. Ahead of the Eagle meets Bear Trump-Putin summit on 16th of July in Helsinki, Syria-centered spin has now gone into overdrive. Unknown sources have leaked what is billed as President Trump's alleged Syria deal discussed with the King of Jordan. Trump would allow Damascus, supported by Russian air power, to regain its territory along the borders of Jordan, Israel and Iraq. In return, Putin and Bashar al-Assad would agree to establish an extended demilitarized zone along these same borders, off limits to any Iranian forces. That would set the scene for Trump's already announced desire to extract US forces out of Syria before October and the midterm elections. The president would be able to declare a mission accomplished in defeating the Islamic State. The CIA and Pentagon are not exactly enthusiastic with Trump's alleged Syria gambit, to say the least. More after the fold. We're good. Let's do another battle. Mission accomplished. Yeah, but you didn't defeat ISIS in Iraq, did you? No. You broke Iraq and then you left. Oh, it's Obama's fault. Looks like he doesn't want me to go up top. Sniper base. I kind of want to rush it, yes. Sure I don't get flanked by these ranged assault guys. Good. Why are they not moving that way? Okay, that's good. That's good. Good enough. Alright, here's your window. I can save as many ride medals as I can. pretty cool is I predicted that a deal would be made in Syria. Looks like a deal is about to be made in Syria. Where Russians and Syrians will guard the border with Israel. Hey, welcome to the show. You can drop a comment on my YouTube. I'll give you a shout out. Let's play some guns up. As I was explaining a couple of days ago, I said that a deal will have to be made in the Middle East. And it looks like that's going to happen. I'll just quickly recap. Let's see. The US would allow Syria, supported by Russian air power, to regain its territory along the borders of Jordan, Israel, and Iraq. In return, oh, there you go. Next. Paint a broad picture. The warring factions, as on one side the US and Israel, on the other side Russia and Iran. They're all fucking around in Syria. It needs to stop. And the winner is going to be the government of Syria. We're not happy with that because he's an actual Nazi. But at least the war will come to an end. And then the Syrians and the Russians will have to guard the borders of Syria. And yeah, they'll make that deal, but the CIA doesn't like that deal. They would rather Syria would stay in the civil war, and I don't agree with that. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's have a look. There's not a lot of barrels out, so let's start bringing them in. What do we have? Bombardier bases, and I want to rush him. If he's got a rapid deploy on those bombardiers, I'm in trouble. Okay, the only obstacle I see here are those barbed wires right there. I'm at max forces. Bring them in here. Oh, that's a double bait. I really want to rush this guy. But I want to keep those. Maybe not a good idea. I want to keep those focus fires for the next base in case he gets to fill that up. Look at the base. Push your troops. Let's get them in there. Strength in numbers. Everybody, come here. Come here. Faster, faster, faster. My truck is stuck here. Oh, damn it. Is he filling up? He's got 3 in there. Let's try this first. Wait. Wait for them to turn. They have iron lungs, so gas does not work. maybe on him and on him. In this case, it pays to be impatient. Good. Very good. Truck's all the way over here, stuck over there, man. Good stuff. Good loadout. Let's do another battle. Oh, come on. So to recap, Trump would allow Syria and the Russians to regain its territory along the borders of Jordan, Israel and Iraq if they create a demilitarized zone. Then he can say, I won that war and re-elect me, or re-elect the Republican Party in the midterm elections. The CIA doesn't like that. They're not happy with Trump's alleged Syria gambit, to say the least, for assorted neocons and powerful factions in the military-industrial complex. Assad has to go. Syria has to undergo regime change. And I agree, man. He's a fucking Nazi. Get him the fuck out of there. But at least the war will end. And there's nothing to trade. Syria cannot be offered to Russia because Russia is already the major player in deciding what happens in Syria, not only militarily, but via the ongoing Iran and Turkey alliance. No wonder the alleged Trump deal was duly dismissed by the Kremlin. What will be negotiated in the Trump-Putin summit, as Asia Time has learned, is something completely different. This negotiation, incidentally, will happen after the NATO summit in Brussels and before the next Astana format meeting in Sochi. So that's Russia and Turkey and Syria. Let's have a look. The heart of the matter remains Syria's territorial integrity and the legitimacy of the government in Damascus. Syria. Russia, Iran, and after countless circumvolutions, even Turkey are for it. So Turkey used to be against Assad, now they're for him. That's okay. They have now a coalition government with actual fascists in it. So now who's the fascist? They keep calling the Dutch fascist, but I'm pretty sure they get to eat their words now. Even Turkey are for it. The NATO Gulf Cooperation Council alliance is ferociously against it, especially after having over the past few years funded and weaponized those notorious moderate rebels. Next. I think next season or the season after I'm going to start running out of bonus battles. So I'll focus the off season on getting bonus battles done. Next. Weird. That's weird. Ah, this is so cute. I like this. This is what I had in mind. It's one focus fire and you're through though. I got tactical boots. Looks like a sniper base. Do I want to rush this base? Not really. Start bringing them in. I think I'll get past this, no problem. I think I can punch all the way to here. First. Here. No, not yet, not yet. No iron lungs, that's lucky for me. Look at the biggest threat. The biggest threat is over here. Wow, he's got tons of AA. Nothing like that is going to work for me right now. Another match for the Kravens. Good stuff. Ooh, nice. You're out. Replace with him. I don't really have enough right veterans, but I'll train him if I lose the next match. So, as a gloomy serpent biting its own tail, the tragic war in Syria is back to where it first started. 7.5 years ago, to a dusty, dirt-poor, religiously intolerant back of beyond Dara, just across the border with Jordan. It's splendidly convenient crossroads for the weapon smuggling, destined for the Islamo-fascists. So, yeah. Hoorah. We need to make new bombs, so we have to use the old bombs. This is what's happening. Might as well be honest about it. I have to say the loading screens have been pretty good. They haven't been too long. I think I'll get something to eat after this. So he wants me to go up there, huh? I guess I don't want to do that. Punch once, twice, 3 times a day. Bombardier ass base. Might lose this one. I'm gonna bypass these guys completely. I'm gonna have to start breeding some new vets. Having a bit of guns up fatigue here. Okay, as it stands, the main narrative in Western media is that regime forces have unleashed airstrikes and barrel bombs over rebel-held sections of southern Syria. A UN spokesman says, "We're facing a real humanitarian crisis in southern Syria." What he does not say is that quite a few opposition bodies, code for Islamofascist Takfiri jihadis, have rejected Damascus' proposed deals to be back under government control and thus inflating the crisis. The Syrian Arab Army is proceeding flat out in an offensive to reopen the nation's borders, What has not been negotiated is what happens to a tricky patch partially bordering Jordan and partially in a province near the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Damascus wants to reopen full trade connectivity between Lebanon, Syria and Jordan, a route that goes all the way to the Gulf between Lebanon and Syria, and Nasib in between Syria and Jordan. That is essential to business for all concerned. Once again, the Holy of the Holies concerns Al-Qaeda. Actually, Jabhat al-Nusra, as in Al-Qaeda in Syria, is now rebranded, and their allied collection of 54 militias trained and weaponed in base in Jordan for years by the CIA. It's no secret in Syria how this rebranded Al-Qaeda has been intertwined with a militia mismatch that is known as the Southern Front. Their intel HQ is a US-led war room based in Amman, the military operations center, staffed by US, UK, France, Jordan, Israel, and a few Gulf Council operatives. It's responsible for funding, weaponizing, salaries, and intelligence for the Islamists. The above map, okay, I can't show you that map. There's major border trouble. The current Damascus offensive in Daraa will be compounded with an inevitable further offensive towards the US base at the Syria-Iraq border. Yeah, it's complicated. Let's do another battle. After this I should chill out a bit, maybe watch some Netflix. I'm watching a series called Happy. It's pretty violent, but it's also pretty funny. So I'll go watch that and get some food in me. And then I'll have another crack at this. I rather hope that it's not going to be a bombardier base again. I could blow all of these up in one time. Check it out. Rush this base. I don't care what he has. Go down low here, but I really don't have a choice. have a good look at the biggest threat. No threats, just you. Okay. Cool, nice way to end it out. Right on. So I'm switching back to a defensive posture. Means I have to put the hats back and replace any minimum wages with a perk that's offensive. Let's recap the... Okay. There's a place in Syria called Altant. Okay, whatever. Who gets a hat? You get a hat. And damage. Really? Health. Fire rate, that's it. And give him a healing hat. Oh, I don't have any? Yes, no, what? Yes, okay. Give him a hat. Take it away from the ranger. I have some of these. Take off the minimum wage, replace it with damage. Alright, I can do this. I also have sharpshooters, they're fine. No, no. I have grenadiers in here. Even if it's only a couple. Yeah, I need to put a hat on the ranger again. Okay. Take it from the rocketeer. Put a hat on the ranger because I have a couple of those. Take it away from the riot. And we're good. We are good, yeah. And after this, the game will probably crash. Motherfucking fish sticks. Fish sticks. Damn you. Turn up the volume a bit. Bang. All right, Ranger. It's the Lone Ranger. So I made 650 alliance points. My focus is not the best that it can be. So I was gonna watch some series or something while I eat. But food won't be ready for another 20 minutes, and this takes about 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna relax for a bit and then come back and do some more alliance battles. In the meantime, I'm transferring back to a defensive posture. Nice. That was okay. Ah, you guys have to go. You're gonna have to go. Yeah, fix it. Fix it all. Fix that barbed wire. So important. Somebody get that flamer. Okay, good stuff. Don't like flamers. Don't want them in the base. Flamers are good against barbed wire, so that's what I'm trying to prevent. No fly zone over my base. Papers, please. And we're already halfway this defense wave. That's good. I don't like flamers. I don't want them in the base. I don't want them in the base. No flamers in the base, damn it. If I put a firebomb on the flamer, he should explode. That's my 2 cents. There goes my barbed wire. No. Well, now it's I can start putting in specials. Don't worry about the barbed wire anymore. 116. Oh, damn. Nice shot. Yeah, I guess I'm happy with the base layout. Base will hold, 38 enemies to go. Cool. 650. I doubled my score. And I'll see you in episode 7. Hope to see you guys on the flip side of it. This is Kravens. Bye-bye.